anyhow.
I don't know.
That's really not important.
Yeah.
But paddlefish you're snagging, and they're huge, and anything you snag is going to be a bigger fight than something you don't. But with the sturgeon, you
They're
can't.
even bigger though.
You can't just yank on the line. You have to. You can't muscle them.
Yeah.
You have to work with them.
I will struggle with that.
And we're in a heavy current river channel,
Yeah.
so that'll be interesting. A 45-hour fight is something that can tire you out pretty good. They're big. The thing is, we have to figure out what to do on that for cooking or.
Let's just eat it.
No, I think they're only a slot that you can keep, and there's a certain season, and it's like pretty frowned on if you keep them.
Oh, we're going to do catch
think-
and release?
Yeah. Most likely.
But it's like just because we always want to catch a sturgeon.
Maybe we can buy meat.
Maybe.
I know, but then you're encouraging the eating of them. How could we?
You can eat, like in other places, they're like a lot more plentiful. I know that
Squeeze out some eggs like toothpaste?
Jim from
Have some caviar?
from Deer Camp did some kind of a fishing trip in like Washington.
was Oregon.
Was it Oregon? And they caught like a lot of them. I think they're a lot more
Prevalent.
out there. So maybe they eat them out there. I don't know. I thought we could do like a lot of things.
I don't really like eating 55-year-old fish anyways.
Yeah, we could do like the taxidermy, like they do, where you take a picture of it, you know how long it is.
I won't
and then
talk to you about it.
They do a recreation of it.
I
Then
don't.
you get to release the fish, and you get to keep like a thing that is your trophy from that.
I'd always know.
trip.
Jeff and I argue about this all the time. So you can get a fish mounted, but what a lot of times you do is you'll get all the measurements of the fish, take pictures of it, and then they'll make a fake mount for you.
Yeah,
And
so
then
the
that's
color, the colors.
Yeah.
You can't even
perfect
call
in
it a
that.
mount.
It doesn't fade. It doesn't. It's the same.
No.
It's almost identical as a deer mount. Because a deer mount, all
That's
that
not
is
true.
just the skin.
That's
and
enough for me.
They pull it over.
That would be every mount ever, by the way.
the shape. You know,
Every
the form.
mount ever is just the skin. There's no brain in any of those. You understand?
Yeah.
It's
So-
not the whole deer.
so
The
for
butt
the
isn't on
fish
the other
thing-
side of the wall.
So for the fish thing, all it is just painting the outside. You don't want the skin from the fish.
I do.
But if you're not going to eat it, then that's just a waste.
If I'm getting a fish mounted, I want it to be the fish.
Like
I
a-
have no interest in some
deer,
fake-looking
I have
fish.
no problem with getting
You
mounted.
guys are both talking to me like I'm going to intervene. I won't.
I
do
want you
it.
to pick a side.
I won't do it.
A deer
I
that
don't
you
care.
get mounted, you can still eat the majority of the deer. It's
You
not
care.
being wasted,
You
and
care.
you get a trophy or a mount, whatever you want to call it, with a fish that you can let go and have a full body mount that you get to keep.
We've agreed on like everything for 25
wouldn't
years.
why wouldn't
Couldn't be
you-
farther
This-
away on
I
this.
know I've heard this argument a few times.
It comes up like every ride, every drive, everywhere we're going to go
You know,
somewhere.
hey, sometimes you want to be right. Sometimes you want to be a monster. You know, it just works out that this is. One
I
of the
have
things
no
we argue about.
interest in putting a fake fish on my wall and calling it a mount because it's not a mount. It is you have to come up with a different word.
It's art.
That's a good one.
And I don't like art.
I hate art.
Always have.
I have a
I
TV
hate
show.
the
I
arts.
hate art.
No, I just, to me, it's not the same. But we can, if I'm going to have something mounted, it needs to be that something. I don't want some fake thing to represent. Because the whole point of a mount is like, it's like, there he is, there's part of him. And me and him went to war. And this is what, blah, blah,
And
blah.
he lost, dummy.
Ryan makes
So
it.
when you take him, scrape off some of the slime and you can put that on it. And there it is. There's part of him.
Yeah. Is that what you use as cologne? Moving on.